Hello everyone and welcome to ErebosGamingHD. We've got some Dynasty Warriors 8 here for you. I'm going to start with a blooper, and Guan Ping is an absolute pain in the ass on this battle, which is of course the Battle of Fan Castle. And I'll be playing with Lu Xun, level 28, and two standard, a 4-star weapon and a 3-star weapon. I mean, this guy needs some weapons. So I'm going to start this off and we'll get straight into the action with Guan Ping. And Lu Xun, I don't know, I feel he's all over the place. Maybe I'm just not used to his moveset, but it was a nightmare trying to get this guy to do what I wanted to do. He seems to have this shadow ability which creates a clone of him and does damage, which does have its benefits, but he seems to just slide all over the place and it's very difficult, especially in PvP circumstances. I don't know, what do you guys think? Am I on the right lines, or am I just not familiar with this guy's movesets? As I said, we're straight into Guan Ping, and not too much of a trouble, to be honest. This is, of course, introduced to... Well, I don't know, this battle's a lot different to the Shu battle that I played. It seems that the castle itself has not been taken by Guan Yu. Instead, it's under the command of Cao Ren, which makes this battle even more of a pain in the ass. And before I continue, I believe there's a secret star in this, and I don't think it's possible to do this on Chaos. You have to defeat Mi Fang and is it Fu Shu? Yeah, Fu Shren within a certain amount of time. Now, I've tried this several times and I can't do it. I use my rage on Mi Fang, take him out straight away, but by the time I end up getting to Fu Shren, he's already gone. I could try, I probably didn't try enough, to be honest, but it is a pain in the ass. So you can see him there, and I'm trying my fastest. I've got speed times 2 as well, and boom, gone. I don't think it's possible. Right, anyway, back to the story behind this. So, Pang Day is down, and then Guan Yu, I don't think he's aware of our presence at this moment in time. You'll see when I get to him, there's a little scene. But what happens here is this is the betrayal of Wu. They are currently in an alliance with Shu, and they betray them, and in the worst possible case, they kill Guan Yu. Not in this actual battle, but on his retreat. But it shows it in this battle that he dies. Now, the reason for this, if I remember correctly, is the fact that Sun Tuan offers his daughter, Guan Ping, a suitor to get married, and Guan Yu basically laughs in his face and says do one, but he does it in such a way that, you know, it's quite embarrassing for Sun Tuan. So I think that has a lot of backbone behind it, but also from a strategic point of view, Wu decide to help out Wei as Shu are becoming quite problematic in terms of the Three Kingdoms. So sorry. So this is another reason. So it's kind of not a very nice battle in terms of Shu. They find out that they've been betrayed. Liu Bei finds out that he's lost his brother, and this pretty much around the same time as well, Zhang Fei gets defeated in a different battle. I haven't actually played that battle yet. I would assume it's probably on Wei's side. So we're moving on to Guan Yu, and this battle, I swear down, it don't matter which force you play it with, Wu or Shu, it is so difficult. You've got, I mean, for Wu, you've got to, if you don't defend the floodgates, you basically lost the game, because the amount of enemies that push out and start to attack on Wei is ridiculous, and Wei ends up losing. So Guan Yu's withdrawn. He'll appear in a bit. We're just taking out Yi Ji now. Yeah, Yi Ji. Yeah, I failed this battle several times, not because I died, but because the objectives were failed. You need to ensure that Lu Mong doesn't die, you need to ensure that Sao Ren doesn't die, but you also need to ensure that you follow a set pattern to allow for that not to happen. So I'm moving on to Zhao Kang now, who's pummeling him with boulders. So I'm going straight to him, taking him out, and then as soon as I take him out, Guan Ping appears with Guan Suo, and I've got to take them out, or they flood the castle, which is horrendous. I've tried my absolute best. If I go and defend Sao Ren for too long, Lu Mong gets attacked, and one of them ended up dying. So you need to do this flawlessly, and it is pretty action-packed all the way through. There's so many enemies to churn through. You know, you're having to avoid certain enemies and run through and to get to other enemies. It's just a strategic mess from Wu's point of view. They're normally quite sorted in their strategic plans. They normally have a very good battle plan, but in terms of this, it's just do here, go here, do this, do this, do this. It's just nightmare. Anyway, so Lu Xun, his Musos are alright. His rage I don't like. It's difficult to get all the enemies together, and his general moveset I really did not enjoy playing with this character, especially when you're having to kick Guan Ping's ass, because he is just a nightmare to kill. So this is his jumping move. So actually I do like that one. That's quite unique. I hadn't seen that one before. You kind of jump to the ground and do a load of attacks. It's pretty nice. So yeah, that's one thing I like about Lu Xun. So I just gotta try and take out Guan Ping. You can't take this guy out in one Muso attack at this level, and that leaves you open to so much abuse. As you saw at the beginning, the blooper, that was because I just raged him, and he just turned on me with his Muso. Boom, dead. I didn't have any protection at all. So I'm trying to weaken him down a little bit here. That is the alternate Muso. That is pathetically weak. I wouldn't even attempt to use that if I were you guys. I prefer to use a jumping one. It's so much more powerful. It's ridiculous. So here we go with the rage. So this bit isn't too bad. It's not too difficult to manage, but the beginning bit, getting to that point, you know, where you have to trigger your frenzy, is a pain in the ass. I've taken out Guan Suo, and Guan Ping again didn't kill him. So I'm very, very cautious on this, because one Muso attack from him and you're dead. So you'll see me attack him a little bit and run away. Attack him a little bit and run away. Stay away from him. That's a nice little attack away alert. That's you just jump and press triangle, it knocks enemies onto the floor. There we go, Guan Ping is dead. Right, and at this point it's saying, right, just take out Guan Yu, it's that simple. But Sao Ren has got a fair few enemies around him, so I have to go and help Sao Ren as well. Yep, because Huang Zhuang and Ma Chao appear, and as I'm defeating these two, if you look in the map in the centre, you can see several enemy officers going towards Sao Ren. I have to defeat those guys as well before I can even consider going for Guan Yu. And the problem with not going for Guan Yu straight away is Lu Mong is fighting Guan Yu. This is what I mean, it's very messy, it's a very difficult battle. It's no, I'm just saying it's very messy, a very messy battle, but I actually enjoyed it. It really pushed you. It's rather than seeing what your actual skill level is, this is testing your tactical ability on how to pre-plan the mission, so what you need to do and how to do it, and it's all timed. So you have two allied officers you need to protect, as well as ensuring your own survival and making sure certain trigger points don't occur, because if those trigger points do occur, you're screwed. So I do enjoy the battle from that perspective. It's very rare you actually get a battle that really tests you, and this is why it took me so many attempts, because I needed to ensure I did things the correct way. I think I've just nearly taken out Ma Chao. He is down. No, he isn't. They're almost down. I've got two more enemy officers here as well. I've got Chen Zhen and is that Chen Cao? Chen Sao? So we've got three enemy officers here, so let's just get rid of them quickly and use the rage. That's Ma Chao down, and we've got Chen Zhen mixed up with all this rabble. He's down as well, and we did see another enemy officer somewhere. Where is it? I think I completely missed him. Yeah, see, this is why I don't like his rage attack. It's very difficult to get him into the chain. And that's annoying. Do a switch counter, they get taken out by somebody else. Right, I've had to leave this guy now. I have to take out the gatekeeper, because if you look at where Sao Ren is in the castle, it's surrounded by red. That is not good. So I'm trying to use Shen Diao as a way to take out the gatekeeper. Works quite effectively. I'm going to leave him, get my horse, and do one. And you see, this is the problem. See, Lu Mong is struggling and Sao Ren is struggling. So you have to be really quick and effective. It's so difficult. So we've got Zhihao done, who's nearly dead. 1, 2, 3, 4 unit commanders and 2 enemy officers. 3 enemy officers. This is crazy. So we've got Zhao Li. Zhao Li. Ma Lang, a handful of unit commanders. I'm going to try and get him. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Shen Dao. That's what I mean. So many enemies. I don't even see the point of that switch card. It never seems to do anything. It seems to knock them all off and then I miss it completely. I could have had full rage then. But I'll get it another way. There we go. So I really like his jumping attack. You'll see me use that quite a lot. There we go. Hopefully get rid of the majority of people here. And Lu Xun as well. He's joined the crowd. So there's 3 enemy officers in here. That's 1 down. The unit commander down. Another enemy officer down. And 1 extremely weak. Yeah, he's got the nice little jumping ability as well, I forgot to mention that. So that is 1 positive from using this guy as well. See, what's the point in using that? It doesn't do anything. That switch counter is ridiculously crap. That is his X weapon attack. That is a square, square, triangle, triangle. Pretty good, but you have to be careful using it, because you will get hit if you don't use it properly and you will die. Yet another one with the problematic attack. Oh man, we've still got enemy officers, and don't forget Lu Mong is really weak as well. So we've got to take these guys out fast. So taking out another enemy officer there. We've got unit commander. I'm going to use his rage on these guys, hopefully get rid of these. Look on Fan Yao, Xiang Liang. So I mean, it's just an endless stream of enemy officers, and I didn't even take any of them out there. Really weakened one, but I didn't take any out. Nice little switch there, very nicely timed. I mean, this guy's all over the place. Do we get 1 out? No. Still got 4 enemy officers. Getting stuck behind poles and all sorts. There's 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. And this one wants to defend a little bit. And 4 down. Right, so taking those guys out. No time to rest. Got to move straight onto Lu Mong. Fortunately, I brought the morale up quite well with them attacks. So we're going to move straight on to Guan Yu. Now, I believe I take out Guan Xing first, just to give my morale a little boost. See, he's complaining, and you got to get to him fast. You need to be within his vicinity. Hopefully, now that the morale is level, he shouldn't be struggling as much, but nevertheless, you need to get to him. So the Ereblasts are a problem, and yes, that's it. Yeah, so Lu Mong's here, and that's the reason why I don't go straight for Guan Yu. His son Guan Xing is in control of the Ereblasts, so we need to find him. There he is. And unfortunately, he's not weak to my affinity at all. And he's got one of his officer commanders with him. Officer commanders, enemy officers in my terms, which is Liu Ha. I'm going to take these guys out. No messing around at all. look at that! I finally got the hand to this rage attack. Is Guanxing gonna die? It's gonna be close. Yeah, Guanxing down. I think we've got another enemy officer somewhere. That will stop the aeroblasts. Yeah, I didn't even. I must have lost Liao Hua in that rage attack. So, can have a little bit of a breather now, which is fortunate. I've finally got some control over this mess of a battle. What do you guys think of this battle anyway? Do you think I were pretty much on par? Did you guys struggle with this one as much as I did? Or are you all bosses? Don't get me wrong, I might sound like I'm complaining, but trust me, I'm only stating the facts. I love a challenge, and this was definitely a challenge. The other challenging one that I've faced is, I think it'll be coming up in a couple more episodes, and that's where I play as, is it Ding Feng? The one with the really big sphere, circular blade, whatever it is. And that one, oh my god, that was an absolute nightmare. But I did it. It was just so difficult. That was crazy. You think there's a lot of enemies in this one? Oh, stay tuned for that one. Seriously. Right, so we've got Guan Yu, he's left. No other enemy officers to worry about. We just need to stay away from this guy. Ensure you've got Muso, because this guy will annihilate you. That was the alternate Muso there. Oh no, that was standard Muso there. That's pretty good. He kind of does like a little scissor kick and then a couple of attacks with his swords. Nice for area of effect, but again pathetically weak compared to his jumping attack. So all we're going to do with Guan Yu is just burn him down. As you can see, my attacks are pretty pathetic. It's going to take a lot to move his life down. I mean, look at that. That's a switch attack, and yeah, you're lucky if you did, you know, took a tiny little bit of red life off him there. There's the X attack again. Unfortunately, I didn't get him at all with that, because Lu Xun decided to take him for a little juggle, which is very frustrating in times. This guy's just taking an absolute beating. Definitely called the God of War for a reason. Albeit all he's doing is defending like a little girl, but you know, that's what they tend to do quite often in the harder difficulties. Defend, 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 and then hit you once you're dead. So I've decided to use my rage now, because I'm assuming I've got enough to attack him. I'm just waiting for him to use his Muso, and we'll take him for a little ride. And look at the pathetic amount of damage I am doing to him. I'm hitting him, but it's just... So what do? I leave myself completely open for some serious abuse. So you will see me be very cautious, just running away. See, that is one main problem. And yeah, fortunately it just broke my block. That could have been really nasty. And he's gone. There we go, he is done. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will definitely see you on the next episode.